Welcome back to the Frenzy. Anderson is in the middle of a terrific season. Turpin is struggling this year, but it doesn't matter on the east side of town.
Tonight, Anderson had to play at the home of the Spartans, trying to keep its unbeaten season alive. As I said, to the home of the Spartans, Ked said they've been up and down 3-4. Tonight, though, could make up for that. Anderson with different ideas. Look at the great leaping catch by Kyle Blaha. And not long after that, Jay Volpenheim looks for and finds Joey Newton for the easy Anderson touchdown. Turpin kept fighting back in this one. Lucas Smith with a long throw down the field to Blaze Bostic. Makes a nice catch between two defenders, but they fail to score. Anderson moves it and scores. Volpenheim on the keeper. He races ahead of the Spartans. Another touchdown for the Redskins. Turpin just couldn't slow Anderson down. Volpenheim to Austin Watt on this next play. Anderson has some guys who are playmakers, and they made them tonight. Anderson wins 58-16. The Skins are now 8-0.
Let's go to Goshen. Battle of the undefeateds. Clinton Massey against the Goshen Warriors. Quarterback Kyle Profit warming up here with that toss. And then later in the first quarter, Profit hands off to running back Jimmy Strunk. Big hole for Strunk. He's all the way down to the Clinton Massey 1-yard line. And Goshen scores first. Wide receiver Peyton Lugers hauls this in. Clinton Massey tried to answer that. Stand by, because on this next play, it's a fumble. And it's Goshen's Sebastian Abshire who recovers it. That gets the ball back in Profit's hands. Look at the touch on this pass to Logan Mance. Outstanding. Goshen holds off the Falcons in a thriller. 33-31 was the final.
Great win for Goshen. Out to the fine town of Reading. Wyoming took the bus across Wyoming Avenue, ready to play. Always good to see the Blue Devils marching band. First quarter action, Evan Prater of Wyoming hands off to Pearson Rogers. He'd score. Rogers 133 yards rushing tonight. Still first quarter, Prater to Miles Smith, who then passes to Harry McMicken. 14-zip for the Cowboys. Reading stopped Wyoming briefly in the second quarter. Prater looking to throw again. Bo Thomas picks him off. That was only a temporary setback. Wyoming's defense then returned the favor. John Miller to wing it for the Devils, but Josh Malone makes the interception. He takes it back. Wyoming wins 48-14. The Cowboys are 8-0.
Summit Country Day and CHCA on this Friday. Third quarter, it's 21-7 CHCA. Danny Vanatsky. Julian Herman avoids getting tackled several times. Big gain for CHCA.
Wow.
Hey, he just keeps going. He's like that Energizer bunny. A few plays later, Vanatsky hands off to Austin Young. It's now 28-7 CHCA, but wait, there's more. Third quarter, Vanatsky is going to load it up and fire away to Mason Bernhardt. Big gain for CHCA, and then a couple of plays after that, Vanatsky hands off to Austin Young. He scores again, 35-7 CHCA, a big win for Cincinnati Hills Christian Academy, 49-20 over Summit Country Day.
Great highlights tonight. We don't forget about the players after they're done playing on Friday nights. Many go on to bigger and better things Saturday afternoon. Tomorrow we'll have a chance to see one of those young men on center stage. Stories coming up next on Friday Football Frenzy. It's already been a tough rookie season for Luke Fickell at UC, and it's only halfway over. The Bearcats are 2-4 as they head to undefeated 18th-ranked South Florida on Saturday night.
Bearcats have won the league title in various conferences 5 of the last 10 seasons, but nothing recently. In fact, Fickell is finding that his team is overmatched when it plays the better teams in the American Conference. A reality check for the first-year coach and his players.
They've done everything we've asked them to do, and yet you don't get the results that they want. And that's when you look them in the face and say, that's a part of life, you know? We told you from the get-go, you can rip your chest open, hand us your heart, do everything we ask you to do, and guess what it guarantees you? Nothing. It doesn't.
Well, UC and Miami are both out of town Saturday. Kentucky has the afternoon off. Among the small colleges, Mount St. Joe, Thomas More, Cincinnati Christian, and Wilmington all are at home. And over in Bloomington, Indiana, it's going to be a kid from our hometown leading the Hoosiers. Here's Brad Brown.
Perhaps this sounds familiar. A young quarterback named Peyton helping to turn around an offense that's been looking for a spark.
Peyton Ramsey Ramsey now in at quarterback. We were told we might see him in some red zone situations.
Peyton Ramsey is doing just that for the Indiana Hoosiers and creating quite a highlight reel in a short time.
15-10-5 takes it to the house. Touchdown, Indiana.
You know, I go out there and compete every week, work hard every single day, and hopefully I'll get a chance to come out here and play on Saturdays.
Ramsey started this season sharing snaps with fifth-year senior Richard Lego, but very quickly, the redshirt freshman became the clear choice for the Hoosiers.
We talk about not caring who gets the credit, and that's one thing that it's hard as competitors, but in the end, we just want to win football games, and we'll do whatever we can to help each other out and help the team win football games.
It's not a huge surprise from Ramsey. He was a star at Cincinnati's Elder High School. Twice an all-district selection, set records for passing yards and touchdowns. He led Elder to 3 straight playoff appearances. On top of that, a basketball letter winner and member of the National Honor Society. After leading IU's scout team offense a year ago, Peyton was primed for the starting position.
His strength to me is when he's able to create things when things break down. And that's when you can get receivers open, does a good job of seeing downfield as he's running to be able to create those. And that's what the good mobile quarterbacks can do.
So I'm just trying to develop as a leader, just get around my teammates, earn the trust of them. I think that's the biggest thing. I think your teammates have to trust you, especially trust the quarterback if you guys are going to go out and be successful.
And if the early part of this season is any indication, there are plenty of highlights to come.
We hope he provides a few highlights for the Hoosiers on Saturday. Indiana and Michigan start our 9 on your side triple header tomorrow. ACC is at 3:30. Then it's Utah and Southern Cal tomorrow night at 8 o'clock.
About the upset tonight, Clemson losing at Syracuse. Yeah. Finally, game 1 of the American League Championship Series in Houston tonight. The Astros leading the Yankees bottom of the 8th. Houston has scored twice in the 4th. Dallas Keuchel pitched 4-hit shutout ball over 7 innings. The National League Championship Series, Dodgers and Cubs, begins on Saturday.
And Ken mentioned that tomorrow's a busy day of football, but one note, Cincinnati Cyclones open up their season tomorrow night at U.S. Bank Arena.
Good to hear that. You know fall's coming.
There it is. Have
a
great weekend.
Yeah, have a great weekend. Thanks for joining us.